All rise.
Please be seated.
Thank you, Your Honor. The matter before this court today is a case of robbery with violence, Your Honor, contrary to Section 296(2) of the Penal Code. The particulars of the offense are that on 17th December 2020, Your Honor, Eric Mwite visited Nekesa Nabwire at her house in Kasarani, and she called thugs on him, who robbed him and his friend, Mark. 2 Samsung phones, wallet, Kenya shillings 18,000 in cash, executive watches, and their shoes. Your Honor, this is a case number 387 of 2021. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, my bailiff. Nabwire, what's happening? You invite people over to your place and then call thugs on them?
Manze, Your Honor, hii ni kuwekelewa. Unajua kuna vitu mimi siwezi kufanya. Kuna vitu siwezi do, Your Honor. Manze, kuibia mtu mkubwa kaa huyu, mwanaume mzima kaa huyu. Your Honor, to be honest, acha tunaombi kwa hii koti. To be honest, msi alinikatia, nikamkataa, ndio maana amenileta hapa. Ameamua kunileta kotini, ndio ukata mtu anakuleta kotini.
Really?
Ndio gani?
Really? You are even lying to this court? You are even lying to us before we have even started? Come on, please. You are the greatest mistake in my life, and I regret meeting you ever.
Ai, we shia. Sipogu patapoguzi.
So exactly how did you people get to know each other?
Well, Your Honor, we met on a dating site. I wish to state before this court. That,
you met on a dating site?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, so you are both looking for love?
Well, not exactly, Your Honor. I wouldn't put it that way. But I wish to state that...
So how do you wish to put it? Kwani with dating site, you are looking for employment. Maybe I'm mistaken. Just let me know.
Well, you see, Your Honor, I am a very gentleman and very adventurous. You see, I am an outgoing man. And I was out there just to explore the online dating site, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Trying new waters?
Yes, exactly. To be precise.
Manze, Your Honor, hapa kulikuwa na intentions, lakini haziku happen vile zilikuwa happen. It was so unfortunate.
So what was the matter, Mr. Eric?
Your
Honor,
Honor,
the case says that you are violently robbed.
Yes, Your Honor.
How did it end up to that? Well, else I understand it was supposed to be a date or something.
I was actually assaulted. Your Honor, I wish to say that I was robbed by this woman and her hooligans at her house in Kasarani.
No, Your Honor, we were robbed. We were robbed and assaulted.
Oh,
Manze, hata mimi nilipigwa, nilishambuliwa. I was attacked.
Oh, so you also wish to claim to be a victim?
Yes, Your Honor.
Of your own making? I understand.
Yeah,
exactly. Not my own making, but we were robbed, Rico.
I wasn't robbed with you, please.
Nakasa, well, it's sad that you are part of the fate, but it says that you are the one who called robbers on them. But kwa sasa wacha tumsikize, then I'll come back to you and you'll explain your side or you'll defend yourself. So, as for you, Eric.
Yes, Your Honor.
How did you find yourself in Kasarani, in a house, and...
Your Honor, like I said, I met this woman on an online dating site.
Okay.
According to her profile, she went by the name Stacy, as she is, and she was 21. The ideal woman, they called yellow, the ones they called jackpot, rangi ya tao. You see such words, Your Honor. But I wish to state before this honorable house that on my arrival, I'm not saying she's not beautiful, yes. I'm not saying that. Neither am I saying she's otherwise looking.
But she didn't fit the used words.
I wish to state that...
rangi ya tao ikukua.
I think it was 50 shillings than rangi ya tao. Ilikuwa 50.
Well, in good Swahili, I think they say rangi ya kunde, maji ya kunde or something.
Yeah, exactly. It was not actually the maji ya kunde, it was the kunde itself. Yeah? It was the kunde. The photos were filtered, Your Honor. I wish to say that.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, Your Honor.
Rico, you're trying to deceive me. Your Honor, going by his profile, he was this young guy. Mse mwingine mtol.
Well, excuse me before, I don't mean to, but young guy. Younger than what he looks?
Kinda.
Oh, please, come on, Your Honor.
Kwani wewe ulikuwa tafuta mtoto kijana ya shule?
Si hivyo Your Honor. Si unajua
okay.
sisi madem lazima
Okay,
utafute mtu
so
stable.
endelea kusema venye.
Okay, Your Honor, as I was saying, according to his profile, he was this young guy, mse young, tall, handsome.
Oh, please.
Yani mse anajiweza, mse anaweza take good care of a lady.
Of course, Your Honor. I wish to state that I am a gentleman, a very gentleman. I always take care of my ladies. You see, all this and everything that comes and comes.
Ati wealthy. Sasa unajiona sana we ni wealthy?
Please, come on.
Okay, order, please. That is not the subject here. We are here because somebody lured the other into problems. So one went into somebody's wife's house, but we'll get there. So, Mr. Eric, tueleze. So, whatever you saw on the profile impressed you and you went for it. But on arrival, it wasn't.
On arrival, it wasn't, Your Honor. I wish to state that it was all a lie, and that it was something I didn't expect, Your Honor. Yeah, okay. And it is the events that actually happened at the house, traumatizing. Your Honor, I was assaulted, Your Honor.
Assaulted?
I was robbed, Your
But
Honor.
you were robbed.
My friend and I, we were robbed, Your Honor.
Yeah,
You and your friend?
Yeah, my friend and I.
And not the friend you are standing here with?
Not exactly, not exactly. I
But
wouldn't
I was
term
also
as a friend.
attacked, Your Honor.
Order, Abwire, please.
How would I
So
be?
you wish to tell the court that once you're in the house
Yes.
and whatever happened there,
Yes,
you
Your
got
Honor.
robbed. It's not that you, by any chance, always go and ulipanga hii mipangilio alafu rudi mgeukie.
Kitu kama
Your
hiyo.
Honor, that wouldn't be appropriate because considering the fact that in the first place, I never knew her location and she denied my offer. She turned my offer down that I offered to be with her.
Eric, that makes a
my
lot
place.
of sense. I have to agree with you. You didn't know her location, but maybe
Yes.
you could have had some people follow you just to see exactly where you're going.
Not exactly. I never knew her location, Your Honor, and she turned down my offer to come to my place. So I didn't even bother.
Also, you had offered her to come to your place,
Yes,
which she denied.
she denied. But then again, Your Honor, you see, when you receive such a message like, actually, I would say that she was smart with her words.
Yeah?
She was smart with her words. Your Honor, when you receive a message like, hello, darling, I miss you, the weather is so cold, I miss your warm embrace, daddy. Your Honor, you can't turn away from such a message.
Well.
Who am I after all? Yes, Your Honor.
Some people would turn away, but as for you, I can see you couldn't resist this. From the facial expressions you're pulling, I can see they really got your emotions
Yes, Your Honor.
on toes.
But then again, you realize that the writing comes different to what you see. The messages were sweet from the reading,
Manze,
but physically,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
Your Honor.
Okay, so, Mr. Bwire, why would you interrupt? And I told you your chance is coming. What do you used to say?
Your Honor. Umsi anadaisha hapa ati I was sijui nimeweka mapicha zangu sijui nini. Your Honor, mimi nilienda kwa ile site as a single lady. Manze nilipost picha zangu nikiwa sweet 16. Na si bado ni mimi Eriko. Si bado ni mimi, onopi imechange. Alafu Your Honor, huyu msee vile nilienda kwa profile yake, alikuwa ameweka picha fulani Amelin on Bentley. Amepiga suti. Yaani alikuwa amepiga look ingine, suti imeweza, suti imeenda shule. Hey. Little did I know hati kimtu kimeweka picha ya Photoshop.
Excuse me, young lady. Just because you simply managed to con me, it doesn't mean that I am a fool, huh?
Ati a fool.
Watch your words.
Nani, Eriko, acha nikuadvise kitu moja. Next time ukienda kupost picha, eka picha za magari za ligi yako. Kitu kama maprobox hivi, mavits, manduthi hivi. Unaona, vitu kama hizo. Si magari ati Bentley. Na next time usijaribu kutubribe na hizo mapicha zako hapo. Acha kuchezea madem na mapicha za pronini za Photoshop.
There's a false pretense here.
Yeah?
Yes. This young man called Eric pretending to own Bentley.
Manze,
And
Bentley.
her too, even Photoshop. So that is another offense. You
Of all the things, Bentley.
Not exactly, Your Honor.
That is
Wewe siaribie
impersonation.
Bentley jina huyu.
Not exactly, Your Honor. Will you please shut up?
Wewe kuenda.
Excuse me.
Hey,
We
yes,
don't
Your
use that language here. There's only one man who has the authority to shut others here.
Pardon my manners, Your Honor.
So this online platform is been for thousands of people, and the level of pettiness you people have, and argument you're trying to table in this court. Anyway, looks like you two are compatible. I don't know why you couldn't make it further than this.
Your Honor, that was not actually
But
what I thought.
so it was on you, Eric. And if you don't, if you just, your side will be hard. If you give it a little time, will be hard. So also Naswasi.
Okay,
Yes. So you go to her place.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. So mkakutana alikugoja kwa stage. You've never been to Kasarani, as you said.
Your Honor, after I received her message, she wrote to me that
Inviting you over.
yes, and the message read like, "Are you still coming?" Oh my God. Of course, Your Honor, I wish to say that at that moment, I actually felt what I hadn't felt, and seeing that message, I immediately had to leave from where I was and to get to her. So, considering the fact that I never knew her location, I had to contact my friend.
No, location as
Mark
per, you
Kitili.
didn't know.
I didn't know Kasarani.
Okay.
I didn't know Kasarani, so I contacted my friend who agreed to take me to that place. And Your Honor, you'll agree with me that CEOs have left meetings after receiving such messages. Actually, even army generals have left
I've deserted
their battlefields, yeah, after receiving such messages. And Your Honor, who am I? I am no less of a man. And after receiving the message, I replied that I was gonna be available. And that is when I took my friend, Mark, to accompany me, Your Honor, to her place.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mark was like your navigator. He was to get you there, or he was your security man?
I had Mark along with me. I had Mark along with me just in case maybe when I go to the venue, she wasn't what I expected, then I could have an excuse to leave. Or maybe if she had a friend, Your Honor, then my friend will die of boredom.
No,
Your
looks
Honor.
like you had done your homework. The only part you had forgotten is that maybe even you could be walking into a trap.
Unaona vitu kama hizi kumbe mtu alikuwa anataka kuja anitumie alafu aniachanishe Eriko na Yona. I just came to discover huyu mtu hana nyumba, hana pesa, yani hana chochote, ni wale tu maboy wako, yani hana anything. Yani ulikuwa unataka kumtumia alafu uniachanishe hivyo.
Miss Nabwire, sasa umeenda personal, but I would like to ask you, clarify in this court, how did you know ana nyumba na gari ana kitu?
How did she? How did
according to the photoshops. Mwanaume mzima kiji photoshop. Uona maanisha na kitu.
Your Honor, I wish to state that I own that car.
Ai, wapi? Bentley. Acha kuharibia Bentley jina wewe.
Was it stolen? Is it part of this case?
Photoshop.
Sasa hiyo imetoka wapi? Profile yako imeibiwa?
Your Honor, she's trying to
profile
beat me
yako
up.
imeibiwa?
Not exactly, Your Honor.
Nani tunaongejea kitu hiyo? That is not part of this case. The case here we have here is about robbery with violence.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Nabwire, do you understand the charges you are facing? Because I can see you are happily shouting in court. You know the charges, and do you know the penalty on the charges that you're facing?
Well, I believe she's too ignorant for that, Your Honor.
Excuse me, please. Kaa kwa leni yako, hapana ingilia kwenyewe, wacha kwa ajili atasomewa. Mr. Bailiff?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have the court, the cap and the where it reads what are the penalties of robbery with violence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, kindly read it for us that maybe we may understand.
Yes.
Kabla tuendelee kushout and tukisema zilifotoshopiwa.
Thank you, Your Honor. A lady and a gentleman, listen here carefully. Section 296(2) of the Penal Code states that if the offender is armed with any dangerous or offensive weapon or instrument, or is in a company with one or more other person or persons, or if at or immediately before or immediately after the time of the robbery, he wounds, beats, strikes, or uses any other personal violence to any person, he or she shall be sentenced to death.
So, Ms. Nabwire, those are the kind of charges which are being tabled here. The allegations are serious, and please, do your homework right as you give Mr. Eric here time to tell his side of the story. Just realize how deep your waters can be, right?
Okay,
so take it a little more seriously.
Of course, Your Honor. I would like to state before this honorable house of the incidences that happened when I go to...
no, actually, you jumping the gun. You're putting the car before the horse. let me put the house where it belongs.
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain. So you met on site, and you flirted, and she asked you whether you'll be going over to her place. You call your friend, you tag your a friend, and along you go to her place.
Yes, Your Honor.
And on arrival, you met at the stage. She picked you up somewhere. How did you know her house?
Your Honor, she gave directions.
She gave directions.
She gave directions,
But they
Your
were
Honor.
precise, and
Yes,
they were
precise,
right,
Your
so you
Honor.
got
Yes,
exactly
Your
where
Honor.
she wanted you.
Yes.
Yes.
And I fell right into her trap, Your Honor. I
Why
wish
do you
to
say
state that-
trap? You say trap because you lost, but I just want to understand.
Yes, Your Honor.
She gave you directions, and you got exactly where she told you to.
Yes, Your Honor.
And when you saw her, you recognized her.
I recognized her immediately, Your Honor.
Yes.
You see, eyes don't lie. Maybe the lipstick change and anything, but then again, Your Honor, anyway, yes.
Anyway,
I
and
got down
same
here.
here with you, Miss Nabwire. When you saw him, you recognized him, even in the absence of the Bentley.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
still recognized him.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know there was still some between you two. Yes, continue, please.
Your Honor, when we go to her place, my friend and I, that is, of course, my very good friend, Mark, is a very good friend of mine. I can recall several encounters we've been together. When we go to her place, she was cooking, yes, and while she was cooking, she could leave the house and come back. It seemed fishy, yes, but then again, I didn't want to jump into conclusions. So I was sat there calm. Your Honor, while we were seated, before we could have the meal or anything else, three men, Your Honor.
Wait. As I told you, you're riding too fast for me. Let's go pole because
Yes,
this
Your
is
Honor.
this is a very sensitive case.
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
wouldn't like to rush into jailing her, taking her in, putting her in for a long term, or maybe even putting her under the mercy of the hangman, or else maybe even it wasn't as you wish to put it. Let's take it easy. So, when you arrived at her place,
Yes, Your Honor.
was it a flat or a self-compound home? What
Well,
kind of place did you find yourself?
It was a flat, Your Honor.
Oh, she lives in flats.
She lives in a flat.
Oh, and okay.
Yeah, Kasarani flats. I don't actually recall the name of the plot, but then again, it was a flat. So we had the stairs, third floor. She had the
She even lives
descriptions.
on a floor. What floor was that?
It was a fourth floor, Your Honor.
Fourth floor.
Fourth floor. She said
But you
fourth
can't
floor.
recall the house number.
I can recall the house number. Your Honor,
What was the house
I am a
number?
keen man. I am a keen man.
Yes. and
Fourth
what
floor.
was-
House number 36.
The house number.
House number 36, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
you got there and the food was on.
the food was on. She was cooking, moving in
And
and out.
the kitchen happens to be right in the house.
Right in the house, Your Honor. It
Okay,
was,
but you said there was so much movement, her leaving the
Yeah.
house,
yes, Your Honor.
stepping out.
Yes, Your Honor.
And stepping out, I might understand, maybe alikuwa anaenda kupumua hewa hapo
Hey.
kwa...
At some point,
Nani
Your
kwangu?
Honor,
Siwezi
not
jiexcuse
exactly,
hata
Your Honor.
kidogo.
At some point, I even confused that maybe the toilet was outside the house, only to ask her later on and realize the toilet was actually immediate
Eriko,
after
hata
the...
kwa dramatic. Stop behaving like a slave.
Order,
Please,
order,
listen.
order. Wait, Nabwire, as I told you, please.
Shut up.
I'm doing this for your own good. If I don't get the details,
course.
I'll rush.
And if she
It
keeps
will-
on provoking
and
me,
it'll go
Your
for a
Honor.
long time.
If she
And you
keeps
too,
on
as
provoking
if
me,
I'm
Your Honor.
speaking, please, can you observe order by letting me
She's
know what I'm
agitating
saying?
me, Your Honor.
And the same you're doing.
Pardon my manners.
Please. Yeah, so you thought even the bathrooms would have been outside
Yes,
because she kept popping out.
of the movement, yes, sir.
You thought the excitement or the tension was too much for her, so she might have had some running stomach. Oh, anyway, yeah.
I thought I was-
Just to learn, she was on another mission.
Yes, sir.
And what was the mission after your patience of waiting?
Your Honor, I wish to state before this honorable house that three men, as I can recall, stormed into the house. These men were furious, Your Honor.
You were expecting 3 plates, but it came the other way around, 3 men.
Exactly, like you've put it, Your Honor. I couldn't have said it better. I like that part. Your Honor, 3 men stormed into the house, panting with fatigue, I wish to state. And when they came in, you see, I am a calm man and a gentleman, like I said, and I do not wish to pass judgment. But then again, from the appearances of these men, one was bald and with a very intimidating beard and a mustache. Your Honor, that man started shouting words. And
Can I just ask you a quick one?
yes, Your Honor.
You're also a bearded man.
Yes.
What do you mean intimidating beard?
You see, Your Honor, as a gentleman I am, from my point of stature,
Yako intimidating.
it's not intimidating.
Yako ni-
You can see well kept, well combed.
Oh,
Your Honor,
okay.
this man's
Okay, well
the man's
nurtured, yeah, okay.
mustache and
Okay.
beard wasn't combed.
It was never, it wasn't attended.
Scattered, growing anyhow. Karibu hata ingie kwa masikio hata inaweza muua. Your Honor,
No.
and that is how you see mustache growing into the nose. It can even suffocate the man. But then again, it's how he was and it's how it was his choice. But then again, Your Honor, this man started shouting in words. And from what I can recall, it was, Nekasa, unaleta wanaume kwa nyumba yangu. And I was shocked to realize that the man was talking. I was actually surprised to realize that her name was not actually Stacy, but Nekesa, according to what the man called him. And Your Honor, these men were very good actors because when she tried to talk, she was slapped straight to the floor, Your Honor. And
He
then
was slapped and straight to the floor.
straight to the floor
I was
by
also
that
attacked.
man that was talking, Your Honor. After that, Your Honor,
Okay,
I
that's
was-
a good
I
point.
was mishandled,
So
Your
she
Honor.
was also,
Yes,
she
I was also attacked.
slapped and to the floor.
Yeah,
Okay,
those
yeah.
guys were
but
attacked.
my line, Your Honor,
Yes.
these men were actors.
Hakuna kitu kama hiyo.
These men were actors.
How did you assess them to be actors? How did you get to the
manze,
point
hata
of
mi
thinking?
siwajui.
Well, Your Honor, according to how this slap landed on her, Your Honor, it was scripted. I tell you, Your Honor, it was scripted. There is no way she could have heard their voice from the kitchen. Yet this man just stormed into the house. My friend and I, of course, were frustrated when this man got in.
And,
But then again,
what-
she came in, and the slap, Your Honor. I wish to skip that part and state my part, whereby, Your Honor, I was harassed. I was mishandled, Your Honor.
So you're part
I
of
was
the
mishandled
script, and you're part
and
of the
stolen
script.
from, even to a point to stealing my Italian leather shoes, Your Honor. I walked out of her house barefoot, Your Honor.
And you had gone in with the shoes. Maybe it was part of the script. Tell me more about your part of the script.
Your Honor, at that point,
How was your friend by this time?
my friend, Your Honor, was beaten.
Was beaten.
My friend was beaten, Your Honor.
Who you said
The
is
only
a very,
thing I
you
can
said
recall-
he's a very good friend of yours.
He's a very good friend of mine.
What did you convince him? How did you convince him to come along in the first place? I'm still thinking because
Your Honor, considering the fact that,
you are that close.
yes, I had called him on an emergency just
Did
to
he know
to
about
assist
your
me.
relation with Miss Stacy?
She didn't know. He didn't know. My friend didn't know, of course. My friend didn't know. I just called him and explained to him that I had to see a certain
I
lady.
thought you had mentioned like something like he had been following. You had showed him your chat with the lady.
Not exactly, Your Honor. I was only updating him as a friend. And that is when he asked
So he
about
knew about your relation with Miss Nabwire here.
He only knew that I was going to see a certain lady, Your Honor. I wish to state
But he
that
didn't know
before
it's
this
Miss
court.
Nabwire.
Not exactly.
He didn't know you were dating a lady from the
No, Your Honor.
set.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
He didn't know.
You see, in such a sensitive case, everybody's a suspect and everybody could be questioned.
Yes, Your
So I thought it would be wise to know maybe he was part of the setting up.
Yes, Your Honor. No,
It
no.
doesn't have to be her exactly. And I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying I wish to look at it from
Yes, Your
a
Honor.
God's side.
Well, I managed to convince my friend after he asked for emergency management task fee. He called it a EMT something. And that is when I agreed to pay him so that he could take me. Actually, I took my friend for some security reasons and also navigation, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
quite understandable. So you got there, and there you are. Instead of lunch being served, a little violence was served.
Instead of being served lunch and a nice lady, Your Honor, we were served with beating. Beating, thorough beating. These men looked like they had been eating. I don't know, Your Honor. These men were well built, Your Honor. These men were well built. I will say hooligan for lack of a better word.
No, maybe you see you really have a problem with your build and everything. Just improve your diet. Work on that.
Maybe.
Your Honor, keeping
Anyway, away from that now. So you are. So let me just revisit the story. I just want to get precise details.
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you been catching girls from the site?
Your Honor, it was my first time.
This is your first time?
It was my first time, Your Honor.
And that ended up being your predicament?
Actually.
So it's
Very
not your
remorseful.
everyday thing?
No, exactly.
Ms. Nabwire, how many times have you been dating online? How many men have you met online?
Your Honor, to be honest, mimi nakuaga tu single. Na nimekuwa single. Nimekuwa
Na-
nikienda
nimekuuliza
Ibosa
tu,
hivi.
What do you mean
excuse me.
single?
I wish you
Acha
answer me.
ni-
Your Honor,
Excuse
she's
me.
married,
Order,
Your
order,
Honor.
please, order.
Very
Married.
married.
Ah,
Very,
mimi
very
sasa
much
mimi
married, Your
siwajui,
Honor.
mimi sijua
Hunyamazisha
watu.
watu.
Married, wewe
You're,
unapata wanaume.
you're provoking me with your
Unajua
lying.
wanaume, unajua
You're provoking
wanaume.
with your lying.
Your Honor.
Eric,
Pardon me.
Kindly, if at all this case has to proceed, before I just call for your hanging, or before I call it for dismissal, when I ask for order, please, let's observe some respect. Tunasikiza. Otherwise, naweza wapatia siku nzima, niwafungie hapa, mpige kelele siku nzima.
Yes.
Si cell ziko?
Ziko, Your Honor.
Mnaweza kuwa state guest for some few days or hours. Kabla mshike midhamu ya kujua tuko kotini na mkiambiwa excuse mnafanya hivyo. So, was your first time? I was asking you, how many men have you met through line dating? Or kindly answer that.
Thank you, Your Honor. As I was explaining myself, Your Honor, mimi nimekuwa single for long. Na muenda kwa ile site kutafuta wanaume. Na si ati nimepata, bado niko single mpaka saa hizi. So unajua kwa ile site.
Ms. Nabwire, bado you're giving me a long story which I will need later, maybe not. But all I asked is, you met people, maybe just flatter, but how many people have you met physically or through online dating?
Bado sijapata juu bado niko
So
single.
this was the first one?
Eh, na nilikuwa na
Lakini
kiss za
at
gentleman.
least umepata mmoja, you met somebody physically, that's all I'm asking.
Exactly, Your Honor.
Have you ever met anybody else? Maybe they were not suitable candidates and...
No, Your Honor.
How could you
Because
miss all this?
I looked at the police report and says that it's not the first time.
Huh?
The police report says it's not the first time such incidents have happened. Only the victims never pointed out it was Nabwire, but within your area, imekuwa watu wameenda, watu wamechapiwa, wakiwa wamekuja date. Yeah, the police report reads that. Unajua kusoma kupatia police report uone. The police report imesema it's been reported severally kwa within your area watu wameibiwa na wakuwa wamekuja dates. So I just wanted to know, they said they could not identify the house, so maybe they could not exactly get your place.
But Your Honor.
I'm just, I said I just wanted to know, maybe watu wakuanga victim wako, but anyway, I don't know. I was just...
But
Yes.
Unajua Kasarani ni kubwa, yezi kwa tini mimi. Nao tags hata mimi siwajui.
Polisi wanasema area
It must
yako.
be you.
Polisi wanasema area yako.
Will you stop lying before this court?
So your friend Mark, so you were both victimized na pia akaibiwa.
Yes, Your Honor.
Na nimeona vitu mmeibiwa, simu, pesa.
Yes, Your Honor. Not just SIMU, Your Honor. I wish to state there were 2 Samsung phones. Samsung phones. Samsung phones.
Si simu hiyo, si simu.
It's a communication device, Your Honor. I will wish to say that 18,000.
Can you put it in Swahili? What would you call it in one word? Sum up the whole story and tell me, call it in one word.
Tuliweza kuibiwa
Nini?
vifaa vya mawasiliano.
Is that one word? I thought you were a bit learned than that. Anyway,
Your Honor.
so Ms. Nabwire, respond to that, what he said up to now.
Your Honor, mimi hata I'm shocked. I'm shocked yani mwanaume mzima kama huyu anakuja
Wewe
date
usijali
na
uzima
mwanaume
wake.
mwenzake.
You see, putting him down doesn't save your position. You should be telling me more of something relating to what you've been accused of.
Your Honor,
Up to now, what he said, do you have anything to argue or to do?
Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Sema basi.
Mimi hata niko shocked. I'm very shocked na stories zinasikia hapa kotini. Huyu mwanaume mzima anakuja na mwanaume mwenzake. Mimi thought ni sisi ladies tuendanga date na wanaume. Alafu Your Honor, what I came to discover ni huyu mtu hana pesa, hana nyumba, hana chochote. Yani hana chochote, as I have told you. Sasa na claim tulimuibia nini? Na hana anything. Hana anything.
Please, young lady,
Alafu Your Honor,
don't provoke me.
Manze, Your Honor.
Your ignorance will kill you. Your ignorance. Who are you calling?
Sawa, we slay queen. Endelea tu kurantamba hapo kama slay queen hapa.
So, but basically, he came to your place and you were making lunch for them and
Hey,
you
manze,
were
Your Honor, for free. Ugali na nyama. Na kwanza wakakula. Ugali nyama. Who does that? Na mwanaume mwenzake. Meta I thought ni sisi lady tunaendanga date na madem wenzetu at least tukule juu. Unajua wanaume Hujui unaweza pata nazo huko nje. Manze, huwezi jua nini uta expect from them. You know these men, they are messed up out here. They don't know what they want with their lives. Hawajui kabisa.
Please explain.
Si mtu kama huyo Eriko. He doesn't know whatever he wants with his life. Hana chochote, hana anything. Sana kuja hapa kusema ati mimi nilimwibia nini yuaona. Kumwibia nini na hana anything. Anapiga mapicha na Photoshop. Ndio yeye anasema simu, hana chochote, hana nyumba, hana gari, hana anything. Nilimwibiaje yuaona. Those thugs attacked me. They also attacked me, Eriko. Haukuona vile walinipiga? Wewe mwenyewe umeclaim walinipiga, honestly yuaona.
Please don't. Do not include me in your fishy business, huh? I am a victim. Don't try that with me right here.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Eric, you would wish to say before I call in your witness?
Your Honor, apart from what I've just stated, I believe I have exhausted my testimony, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
You've told the court what went down that day to your best of your knowledge.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are under oath, so I believe
yes, Your Honor.
you are truthful.
Yes.
Okay. I believe you had good intentions with this lady. She might have changed a little from what had appeared, but I believe you had no bitterness, even after you saw she was not exactly what you expected.
Intentions
so I have no reason to believe you would want to see her suffer jail term or...
Well, Your Honor, from
No, wait. Not from other bitterness. All you want is justice because of what you are put through.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you say that's about it from, unless something else coming up, for now you're good, we can call your witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Bailey, if you don't mind, we have one witness to listen to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, kindly let's hear what he has to say.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I regret having you. And for
Excuse me, are we having one court session here or you are...
pardon me, Your Honor.
Please bow down. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark who?
Kitili.
Mark Kitili.
Yes.
Which religion?
Christian.
Christian.
Yeah.
Put your left hand here
Yes.
on this Bible.
Yes.
And the right one upright.
Okay.
And repeat these words after me.
Okay.
Your name,
I, Mark Kitili,
do swear
do swear
that whatever I'll say to this honorable court,
that whatever I say to this honorable court,
it is truth,
it is truth,
nothing but the truth.
nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you. Oh, you guy, my guy. Oh.
Order, please. Mr. Mark.
Yes.
So I understand away from being a witness, you're also a victim, most probably also should be a complainant in this case.
True.
Yeah? You went out on a date escorting your friend and it ended up you being a victim of a situation.
Yes, true.
Kindly explain to us how you know these people better and how you got yourself into the whole situation and what's your take or what you can tell this court.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for this opportunity. Over there is my friend, my best friend. Yeah, this is my best friend, Eric. And this is the woman who robbed us with her husband and the goons.
The hooligans.
Yes, she's the one.
Order, Eric. When you say her husband, what makes you believe was a husband?
You know, because as we went to her house, there was some, you got some feeling as a human being.
There was a negative vibe.
Yeah, man. I felt that something was wrong from the word go. So actually,
So you are the navigator. You worked together to find exactly where you are going.
Yeah.
And you got yourselves there.
Yes, we found
you see the lady who was supposed to be your host.
Yes.
And you are hosted in.
Yeah.
Okay. And in your check, you understand. You believed there was a meal being made.
Yeah.
There was meal being prepared.
Yes.
And I'm not guiding you. I'm not trying to lead you. I'm just trying to put you into perspective. Uanze kutuambia zaidi.
Okay.
So now explain better.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
I just saw you were flopping around. I want you to put it in a channel of understanding.
Okay.
So yeah. So you don't. So if you're contradicting each other, and for better understanding.
Okay. I'll do that. Yeah. So, Your Honor, actually, what happened? You know, I had declined to accompany Eric to his mission, you know. But, you know, because he is my best friend and we've lived a long way, we've done so many things together, I just decided, as a friend, why not? So we did it. We went. Now, when we got to that place, before getting to the place that we were going, that is Kasarani, I was like, Eric, where are we going? Eric told me, the lady that I've been telling you about all times, showing you the profiles. Oh, so I said, okay, we went. So, Your Honor, Eric actually is a very smart guy. As you can see him. You guy, my guy. Hey, Your Honor, right. Very smart guy. So Eric is the one who lures women to his house. But this time round, alipatana na ule mbaya. This time round, alipatana na ule mbaya. I'm like...
So if he's been the game master, but this time he was...
You're blazing.
No.
You're burning. Come
on,
please.
He's a bro. Yeah.
You're burning, man.
He's
Eric, amechoma. Okay, endelea kuchoma.
So, by the moment we realized ourselves, Eric alikuwa shakutwa, akapelekwa kwa nyumba, and we were there. So it was a very rare occasion, Your Honor. To me, a very rare one. A very rare one.
Yeah, and okay, so for once he found himself there, and there is nothing you banned. You just told us you understand the case. Yeah, I didn't see no smoke. The smoke is only that you don't end up. The only smoke would come is if the case contradicts itself.
Okay.
Otherwise, for sasa, bado hata kwa mechomeka mjechomeka.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And so what else happened there? So you went.
So now,
when you saw the person who welcomed you, or your host, you realized that from the profiles, or did you see any differences or change?
No, Your Honor, that was totally different.
Oh,
I mean,
the profile lady and
yes,
okay.
They looked totally different people. So actually, when we went there, this woman didn't like the idea that Eric
can you call her a lady if you can call her Nabwire? I don't like the word woman like that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
so Nabwire here, when Eric tagged me along to go with him to the place, she didn't like the idea. Actually, she was like, what am I coming to do here and I'm not her date, you know? So it was evident that she was not happy with that. So she kept in, anatoka, anaingia, she's coming in, getting out of the house like, hadi nikaanza kususpect hapa ni kubeard. So, vile anatoka, anaingia, as she was preparing some meal for us. It was suspicious.
Okay. And then keep telling the story, I'm listening.
So, so what happened? Actually, akapika. Then, kawaida akatukaribisha. Then, as we were getting along to get to know each other more.
Well, let me just ask.
Yes.
And I wish you people will answer me in unison. I want an answer. I want it almost at the same time, if not at the same time.
Okay.
What were you people prepared for lunch?
Ugali and beef. Yeah. Ugali and beef.
For free.
Yeah. Not for free.
Kwani mlikuwa mmetoka?
Not for free. We were beaten.
What do you mean for
We were beaten because of ugali and beef.
I was also robbed. I was also
You will enjoy the government food for a while.
Thank you.
I like that point, Your Honor.
Utakula serikali.
Yeah, I like that point. You're correct.
Utakula serikali.
Yeah, you're correct, Your Honor.
Silence.
So now, as we were eating and chatting and getting to know each other well, there was that rough entrance on the door. It was like, Eriko, kwani kumekujwa? So as we were shocked, tuko shocked hapo hivyo, 3 guys got into the room. Hey, Buddha, those people were masculine. I was like, Eric, kwani
so you guys are really intimidated by size. Your friend also really
no, that was
explained
strange.
on that about the masculine part.
Those men were humongous.
Those men were huge. He had said he tagged you along for security reasons as well.
It's true, but Your Honor, you know, those guys, waliingia na alafu,
The water got
wanashtua man, wanashtua wasiwa bigi, so masculine. So wakaanza kutuambia, mnafanya nini na bibi ya mwenyewe? What are you guys doing in my house? So I was like, Eriko.
Did you pick among them, you said there were 3?
Yeah.
As they say these, did you pick the particular person who you think could have been, who was referring himself as the man of the house? Did you pick, they were 3, but as they spoke, could you have picked like, huyu ndio anakaa mwenye boma vile anaongea?
You know, okay, according to me, niliona nikani trick, fulani na nikani game. Because wale wase ungejua nani ndo nani. Kila mtu alikuwa anaongea point yake. Oya buda, mnafanya nini hapa kwa wifi yangu? Oya, mnafanya nini kwa wifi yenyewe? So, na sasa hiyo tuko tensed man, tuko shocked. So, tuko pale, tumetense. Lakini
By any chance did you pick any names? Did they refer each other maybe by name or
no.
Kamau Asike?
Hakukuwa na majina. Walikuja mission. Walikuwa wamekuja mission.
Kwa hivyo
Very
names
good
were
actors.
omitted.
Very good actors.
No names were called.
No names
Hakuna
are called.
jina.
Very professional.
Okay.
Professional actors.
Your Honor, sometimes in these games, sometimes they use code names. They don't
use code names.
Yeah, code
No,
names.
I just wanted to know maybe they might call, they might use, you know, also known as like AK.
They are smart.
And maybe the police might use it, or maybe somebody might have come forth with the same
Very
kind
professional.
of complaint.
But from the way they were built, they seemed like to be from the Nambohoto, Nambare, Nangirikona, those western sides, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's true.
Masculine men, yeah?
Those people were big.
Pretty much big.
You never know. People nowadays, we are Kenyans.
Those people are big, Your Honor.
We can be of any size from anywhere.
Yeah, as
So,
long
Your
as you
Honor,
train yourself in gym, you can be. It doesn't matter the
So
which part of the
kindly
country.
let's have his testimony. Yes.
So what I did, I just had to defend myself. So I told them that actually, for me, I had just brought my friend Eric to visit his friend, you know. But they didn't buy that actually. Hawakunisikiza.
Hey, my friend.
Yeah?
I thought you called each other, you guy, my guy.
Yeah.
So I thought when you said defend, I thought now this is where Jet Li steps in.
Yeah.
But you're telling me you gave him away. He was a sacrificial lamb.
No.
Only buleta here. Kwa hivyo
Eriko ni best yangu, siwezi
Lakini
mpeana.
ulimpeana.
Lakini hiyo saa ilikuwa tu kusema ukweli. Kuna ka honest ka ukuja. Kuna sangori na kuangori. Noma sana. So I had just to say the truth. Nikasema tu nilimleta best yangu huyu. Aone huyu best yake.
At this time you didn't feel like maybe your friend lured you to go to a married woman's house?
No, you know, actually...
You, in your mind, or after you left the place, you discussed and thought, no, this was a trick?
No, you know, one thing, actually me, uni best yangu wa kutoka kitambo sana. You know, this is a guy that I've lived with for so many years.
Yeah.
So I trust Eric. Na nilijua vizuri, uwe si Eric anaweza kumecheza hii game. Kwanza Eric alipigwa bare ingine, nikasema yenyewe hata kale kauoga kalikuwa ananiambia ni Eric kakatoka. Nikasema, hiyo bare Eric amehekelewa. Si yeye anaweza kuwa ameplani kitu. Yona. Ilikuwa noma. It was very tough.
Wait, excuse me, please. This is a court of law, it's not a jungle court. Kwa hivyo, tafadhali, no fingers pointing.
Okay.
Pardon my manners, Your Honor.
Yes, Mike. And then I'm listening to your testimony.
Yeah, so...
zaidi.
So, Eric akaekelewa bari. Things turned like, huku ni kubaya leo. I was like, sasa, tuko kwa bibia mwenyewe. Na tumejikutaje hapa.
Alafu sasa pale ndio mkanyang'anyo your belongings.
Yona, we were beaten. Unajua kupigwa? We were beaten, roughed up, mishandled. Yani tulikuwa harassed. Hadi tuka give up, tukasema.
That took about how long hivi?
You
were there as victims for how long?
Hiyo vita, hiyo battle.
You went to this place as visitors, yeah, as guests?
Yes.
How long were you guests? 1 hour? Maybe
it was an
I'm just
an
asking
hour,
about the guest
an hour,
part,
roughly.
as guests.
Yeah, roughly an hour.
Okay, then how many minutes or how long were you victims?
Tuliingia tu hivi, si ameanza kupika. I don't know, nikaa alikuwa anatoka na kola na contact wakam. Kidogo hata kumaliza dakika kiasi, chakula imeiva. Kuwekelewa hivi, hata sikuwa nimeshiba, sikuwa na hiyo nguvu hata kupigana man. Niko hapo hivyo wase wameingia. Pap.
Wale wase mlikaa nao kwa wakati unapataje?
Wase ilikuwa kitu 30 minutes. Tulishikashikwa, tulipigwa. Tulipigwa sana. Vibaya.
And that is like
watatu.
That is like World War II.
No, tulipigwa lakini yeye hakupigwa. Asidanganyane. Hakuwa anapigwa.
Don't talk about that one slap.
Scriptwriter hizi guzwa.
Don't compare
was
that
also
one
attacked.
slap to the jaws that, Your Honor, to the jabs that I had when I left the house. My jaw was, like twisted, Your Honor. Don't compare that one slap.
Yes.
But sio ni attack.
You know what? I had my son say of the same. And when he came crying that he was found in somebody's corridors or somebody's court,
Yes, Your Honor.
akicheza na wasichana wenyewe, nilimwambia that's a player's life. Kwa hivyo vumilia tu. Ushaguswa usaguswa. Lakini kuna wizi iliendelea na hiyo ni haki ikuje. So back to you. Anything else you wish to tell the court? Kuchapo mlichapo, mlikaibiwa vitu zenyu, naona police report imeandikwa.
Actually, what happened, vile walituchapa hivyo, hakuna kitu ningefanya. So we had wakatuibia kila kitu. Actually, lakini kitu yenye niliniuma ni Samsung yangu. Hey, Galaxy S21, what 99,000. Singeacha ende hivyo. I had to report the matter to Kasarani police station.
No, as a good citizen, whenever there is something, even if you don't need to follow up whatever you're stolen,
Yeah.
or that you're not interested in the recovery,
Yes.
but just for statistics and understanding of our crime and also to reinforce our security,
Yeah.
always report, always.
Yeah, it's good.
And that goes to everybody in this court.
Yeah, it
Whenever
helps.
there's a crime or an incident,
Yeah.
hata kwa siwe victim, make a point of just letting the police or the authorities know about it. Siku hizi hata kuko na police post, unaweza waambia tu hapo nyuma kuna kitu imefanyika.
Yeah.
So Mr. Mark, anything else you wish the court to know? That's about it.
Oh, Your Honor, I've just remembered something. This lady is not Stacy. Vile alikuwa amejiweka
Hiyo
kwa
jina na
mtandao.
bure tumesikia kutoka juzi. Sasa nini else? What else do you want to tell us?
She is
new?
not Stacy. Si Stacy. Hiyo ni jina ya mtandao.
Usijali,
Hiyo
hiyo
ni jina ya
ni
usanii.
ni yake pia ni ya mtandao.
Maybe
So
she's
what
called
else do you
Christina
wish to
Bale.
tell this court?
Okay, what I know, alikuwa anajiita Stacy ni sawa, but vile hao magunzi waliingia, walimuita Nekesa au
Officer, unaweza niulizia mtu nini nyingine ya maana unataka kuambia?
No, I'm not.
One last question to you. Who left first, you or the thugs? The thugs left you in the house ama thugs waliwatupa nyinyi nje ya nyumba?
Eriko.
Your Honor, Your Honor, at the slightest space, Your Honor, at the slightest space that you could at least see, that was your escape route. That was your escape route.
Oh, let me educate you a bit. Hiyo iko escape route. Mlipewa njia kwa mjipoteze wenyewe. Otherwise hakuna vile mnaweza hepa wawili. So,
Tulipata tu ka space tukapenya tu.
Mark, tafuta space upenye.
Mike,
Nipenye.
you can bow and take a seat over there.
Manze Yona.
Mr. Bure,
Your
we
Honor.
are all yours now and we wish to...
Unaona, these guys wamekuja kugang up on me. Why are you not giving me time to explain myself? Mbona mnipatii time? Hapo na gang up on me hivyo. Mr. Kubali.
Excuse me. You don't bang in this
Manze mimi.
court.
That's
What did I do? What did I do? After I finished, I've called your name. You're the defendant. Now you've heard what they said. Now, say anything or produce any material that will go contrary to what they've said.
Sasa hapo ndio noma Yona.
Toa material yote, call a witness, put something. Maybe unaweza kuwa na mtu aseme ulikuwa kanisani siku hiyo, pastor yenu anaweza kuwa hapa akutetee. So just table something or tell me something that is not contrary to what they've said, and not just make up stories.
Sina any Yona.
You don't have anything to say.
But Yona, mimi kitu naweza sema, mimi nakubaliana na kila kitu. But history ya kuiba mimi nimekataa kabisa. I'm very innocent. I'm very innocent, Your Honor.
Yes, you're very innocent, but guess what? They lost their belongings in your premises. Kwa hivyo, since una kitu ya kusema, and I think I'm here to make my decision now. I wish to put this ruling or this case on hold for the next 14 days. We are going to write to the Kasarani or the relevant authorities who wafanye investigation. There were 3 men involved. You will help them do that. In the meantime, as you said, walikula chakula kwa bure, wewe pia unaweza kula chakula serikali for the time. The police will know how to handle that. So, Mr. Bailiff, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying.
But Your
Yes,
Honor,
Your
I'm
Honor.
innocent.
Madam, please don't disturb me. Your innocence will be proven later. For now, this case is still under investigation, and it will either be brought to the chambers after the others after the police writes to us on the investigations and finding. Away from that, I wish to adjourn this case or until 14 days from now. So I wish to say that's my decision. This case can't be completed without the others and you claiming your victim. So I think you also need to be heard, right? But up to now, you're still a suspect. And for that reason, this court takes leave until next time your case will be listened.
All rise.